I don't even have my gimbal anymore. I don't have my tripod, like my smaller tripod to put this on. I should probably turn the lights off. I'm literally hand holding this right now. Uh-oh, I have my key. Yeah, okay, I've got my keys. So we're back to the shaky cam footage, yay! Not only are we on the shaky cam footage, but this screen doesn't articulate out to the side. It only can I, there's so many, with so many mirrors you'd think I'd be able to show this, but it only articulates up and down. There's no out to the side. There's no way for me to see if I'm even in frame. But again, I initially had no intention on making any more vlogs, so that's why I sent all of my gear home. I sent my gimbal and my tripods and all the other like vlog associated stuff, the audio recorder. I'm surprised I actually kept the microphone. I don't know why I kept the microphone, but I sent everything back home with John and had him mail it to my mother in Georgia. So, that's why. I also just remembered that video stabilization is a thing in Adobe Premiere Pro, so maybe I can make it less shaky, but it's gonna look really wobbly. Anyways, I'm gonna head to this noodle place. I don't remember what it's called, but it's just a little hole in the wall, like almost literally a hole in the wall place. But they have some of the best ramen. Look at those wires. Everywhere. I don't know how they do it. Like, what the crap? There's usually cows out here that I like to moo at. Kind of reminds me of back at my grandmother's farm. But I guess it's too hot for them right now, so they're hiding somewhere. By the way, if you plan on vaping in Malaysia, make sure you bring enough juice and filters and everything you're gonna need for your entire duration, and then maybe double it just in case, because this is actually outlawed here. You will not find vape anything in all of Thailand. Same with Singapore. If you go to Singapore, make sure you bring your e-juice. Speaking of pandas, I actually got to see pandas yesterday. I went to the zoo. I guess I'll slap a few pictures up. Oh, I think we're here. Yeah, I think this is it. I'll slap some pictures up on the screen. Did I mention it's hot? It's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit here. But I'll slap some pictures up on the screen of my trip to the zoo yesterday. It was awesome.
When the lights are out and you stumble in the dark, you kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me to get you, don't forget to get you, to get you, don't forget to
They never move back. Not very talkative, these cows. Bye, moo-moos. Bye, moo-moos. You know, I just remembered why I used to vlog so much. It's because I really love the creative, I can't speak today. It's because I really love the creative process of it all, and today kind of reminded me of that. I've only been recording for like an hour or two, but I really did enjoy it. Maybe I'll pick it back up again.
I have had a ton of comments of people in the past 8-9 months, whatever, saying that they really love my videos, and a couple of them binge watched them. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate it. Those are awesome, and they really uplifted me. And the one that I got yesterday or the day before really is really the reason why I'm making this video today. So you can thank that particular individual for, I was almost attacked by a tree. Did you see that? That tree. You see that? That can't be safe.
Just call on me.
So here I realized you can actually see the city in the background. So at least I kind of get the backdrop I was looking for earlier. Anyways, God, it's so pretty. Alright, since I don't want to spend 12 hours editing this later, let's go ahead and answer the question, why did I stop recording? Why did I stop making videos? Why did I stop vlogging? A lot of reasons. It started 9 months ago. The company that I work for had this huge marketing push where they had essentially, it was an open house where anyone in the world could have access to our product and our tools for free. And since there is only one other person, so a total of 2, one of those was me, on the help desk, I was overloaded. It was ridiculous. I was working like 20 hours a day for like 3 weeks. I mean, it was rough. The first week was really bad. It slowly waned, but man, it was rough. So those few weeks was no sleep, a lot of work, and there were a couple of days where I literally forgot to eat. I was so busy, and I forgot what that felt like, but I legitimately forgot to eat a few. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I should probably, anyways. So that's where it started. And the few times that I did go and get food, I was in a rush. You know, if I didn't have food delivered, I was running out somewhere to grab food and come right back. So I didn't bring my backpack. I didn't bring, the camera and everything else that was associated with the gimbal and tripod and all that stuff. No lenses, nothing. Well, I got used to that. So after work died down, I didn't even think about it. It became so habitual at that point that I would just leave the apartment without everything. Even though, I was back to only working 8 hours a day, it literally became habitual. Like, I walked out and, 10 minutes later, oh, I forgot the camera. Oh, I forgot the camera again. Just like, oh, I forgot to work out today. That makes 12 years in a row now, whatever. But, and then I realized that I enjoy just being a tourist. Like, making these videos every day felt like a lot of pressure. Like, I wasn't making any money off of it. That's a given. I made a little. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to tell you how much I made or not, but it was nothing. So there wasn't like any monetary pressure because all the money that I made comes from my other sources of income, which I have multiple revenue streams. But it was just a lot of pressure to make the videos, I felt, and I was just enjoying being a tourist, like plain and simple, instead of like. Did I mention it's hot outside? I found that I was enjoying myself more not making the videos. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, I feel like when I was making the videos, I was missing out on a lot of stuff because I was trying to talk about a particular subject, or I was, spending my days looking for opportunities There's an airport not far from here. But I felt more like I was spending my days looking for opportunities of things to video and things to share with you, instead of just enjoying the experience and enjoying the moment of actually being there. If that makes any sense at all. That's another reason. Like I said, there's a bunch of reasons why. But then what really got me is this morning, a copyright claim was posted yet again on one of my YouTube videos. Not like it matters, because my channel's not monetized anyways. By the way, that's another reason, because of all the things that have happened with Logan Paul and PewDiePie like twice. For so many reasons now, there's so many more restrictions that these videos can't be monetized. So it's like, why even bother? Like, I wanted this to eventually, be a decent channel that I could, obviously I wanted this to be yet another revenue stream. It's so sticky. But anyways, what got me was this morning I had a copyright claim posted on my last video in Venice. It was the one where I was searching for the Nintendo Switch. And the first minute of that video killed me. It was so funny. And I had completely forgotten about that moment. That moment existed. It was captured so raw. It was captured so, like, spontaneously. And I completely forgotten about it. But it was so damn funny. I'm gonna play it again for you right here, just so you can see what cheered me up this morning. Is this the GameStop that's in that big shopping, the Nintendo Switches and stuff? The consoles?
Came in the story, told her whole life story. Then she disappeared.
It was dead, and now it's back to the story. Like, she didn't really fit in anywhere. I thought I was reading the wrong book. Remember when I asked you, I was like, what book was I reading? Because when I started, I left off on a new chapter starting. When the new chapter started, it was completely about somebody that's not even ever been in the book. It didn't refer to her in any kind of way. I thought I was reading the wrong book.
Forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
It's a true story.
That whole bit was so great, and I mean that wasn't scripted. It just happened, and having that moment brought back up, like, just filled me with so much love when I needed it the most. Like, it was just, it was so heartwarming to be able to see my mom again, and it was just good to re-enjoy that experience, and that's kind of making me want to make more vlogs, more videos, so that I can go back in the future and be able to re-experience the memories that I made but had probably forgotten completely about. Even though I had spent probably hours editing that video, I probably spent forever trying to figure out how to, increase the speed so it was fast forwarded and had the sound going. I probably spent an hour at least just figuring out that little, like, 30 seconds. I wish I was kidding. You can ask John. I literally spent 15 minutes one day on a single transition. Literally, going from one scene to the next scene. The little half a second in between, I spent 15 minutes on that So that, and the comments that I keep getting, maybe I will make videos again. I mean, I've been to a lot of places. I've done a lot of amazing things. Like I told you with the monkeys. Oh my God, everywhere I went, there were so many monkeys, and I had so much fun playing with them. But I have no video evidence to say that I did. I mean, I have a ton of photos. I have a lot of photos. But being able to relive that experience. Anyways, I was talking about reasons why I quit making videos. Forgot where I left off. We're gonna pick this up inside. It is way too friggin' hot out here. I think one of the best inventions that man has ever created, besides beer was an accident, was air conditioning. And that's definitely out of necessity. That is not a luxury, that's a requirement. This camera doesn't have a little light indicating that it's recording on it anywhere at all, which is quite frustrating when you're trying to make a video. There were several scenes that I shot today that I thought I shot today. They didn't come out. No, I hit the autofocus button and not the record button. I guess the other more important reason as to why I stopped making videos was I got really depressed. Solo travel depression is a real thing. I had John with me when I started my trip, and then I broke my foot just a few months into my journey, and I had my mother with me, and she was with me for 3 months or something like that, and then she left, and that was around my birthday. I think that was sometime in April, so maybe 3 or 4 months she was with me. Yeah, because in April we went zip lining. We went zip lining on my birthday. So that's another memory that I can go back and relive. So she was with me for like 4 months, I guess. And then after that, it was nothing. I wasn't making any friends. I wasn't really meeting new people. I was busy at work. I was, home or at the Airbnb a lot, which is another reason why I was in some places for extended periods of time, was simply just because I had to work. So I didn't go anywhere. It was easier for me to stay in that country or stay in that city to work, and I worked a lot. But anyways, I got really depressed to the point that I was spending time like in Athens, for example. I was in Athens for so long, and I only really ventured out like 3 days, maybe 4, to look at things. I just didn't want to leave the apartment. I stayed home. I played video games, Warframe, Destiny, Marvel Puzzle Quest, like just whatever. I found some game to occupy my time, and that's just all I did. I didn't even want to take a shower. I didn't want to put clothes on. I didn't want to brush my teeth. I mean, I did, because I hate the taste of the party going on in my mouth, especially in the morning, so I always brush my teeth. But just the act of doing it was so much effort and so much work. I didn't want to. I didn't want to think. I didn't want to want. I didn't want to do any, it's a bitch. And I'm still kind of in that depression mode, but I can kind of feel myself. This is so weird for me, because outside of, breaking up from a long-term relationship, which I've done a couple of times, I've never really been depressed. Like, there's sadness, that you're sad that a family member passed away, you're sad that your dog died, you're sad that your girlfriend or wife left you or whatever. And then there's depression. That's a whole new ball game. But yeah, that's it. That's the reason why I stopped making these videos. And I mean, I guess there is one other reason, and it sounds kind of stupid when I say it, but being in all these places is really, really cool. I get to see a new place every month, or if I rented a car like I did in Romania or Sicily or wherever else I rented a car or a scooter, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, like wherever. Like, I've seen a bunch of places in the span of even a week. I've seen so many cool places, but the thing that made them different those times was having someone with me to share the experiences with. And that's the reason why I said it sounds stupid, because making a video on YouTube, I get to share the experience with you. You, the viewer, the person who's watching this video, you're sharing the experience with me that I had. So that's why it sounds kind of dumb, but in the same token, it's not the same. It's not raw. You're not here, you don't get to see the ups and the downs. You get to see what I want you to see. I edit the video, I add in sound effects and transitions and music and all these other things, and equalize the audio, and I mean, there's a lot to it, but you see what I want you to see, or what I'm too lazy to take out. You're not here actually physically sharing and emotionally sharing the experience with me. And that made a huge, huge difference. I've always had a lot more fun being with someone than being alone. How many clips of me drinking water are there in here? In this video? There is another reason that I just remembered, and that's because there are other types of videos that I want to make, And I was originally going to start up another YouTube channel because I had some great ideas for making some videos that I really wanted to make, because again, I love the creative process of all of this, and they wouldn't fit here. You know, comedy sketch routines, the movie that I filmed, Resisting Rebirth. There's little sketches. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do, but putting them under On a Whim Explore didn't feel right. And I'd have to start a new channel, and I don't know, I've kind of wanted to brand myself, because I feel like if I branded myself, if I branded my name, you know, or my handle like Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or Markiplier, or, I mean, obviously those are the big ones, but most people are familiar with them, but something like that, or like Casey Neistat, for example, they are their brand. They are their brand. So they can literally do anything that they want to. You know, Casey Neistat, for example, can put up videos, anything from Samsung advertisements to daily vlogs to short movies and films that he's made. You know, Markiplier puts up, and Jacksepticeye, they put up all. Markiplier is really creative. I have to say, I don't really care much for the big YouTuber, but of all people, every now and again, Markiplier does put up some pretty good, unique content that ends up on Reddit, and I see it there somehow. But yeah, like they can put up videos. They can put up videos of them playing video games, or like Let's Plays, or, you know, comedy sketch routines, or like they can literally do anything because they are their own brand, and their viewers understand that and expect it. But if I was to go as On a Whim Explorer and put up a sketch routine that I wanted to make, it wouldn't make any sense. You know, and I wanted to get away from the whole Airbnb reviews. Like I was trying to do things to draw in an audience. Like I thought maybe if I did reviews on Airbnb, which I did actually get some good comments on, and people really appreciated, because it literally helped them make a decision on whether or not they're going to rent the place. I mean, that's cool. And those videos were literally the easiest to make. So, I mean, there's no reason for me to not do them. But I wanted to step away from doing those because it felt kind of cheap. You know, because again, it's about the viewership. People joined my channel to view my vlogs, not to see a stupid review of a camera or my shoes, my Timberlands, which are now back home in the States, or, you know, at Airbnb, whatever. I don't think they really care. I mean, maybe you do. Let me know. If you want to know more information about anything that I've said in this video, drop a comment, and I, at the very least, promise to reply to the comment. I can't make any promises on whether or not I'll make another video. This may be the last one forever. Who knows? I don't know. If I get some more comments that change my mind, then we'll see. Maybe I'll go back to uploading videos a couple a week, maybe. But yeah, ask me anything. That's what the comment section is for. I feel like I'm just rambling now, and it's almost my bedtime. So we're gonna call it here. Thanks for watching.